Hello fans of Sudoku, this is an evil level Sudoku by websudoku.com. When I accessed the website, I saw this puzzle and I know that it is symmetrical, which I usually don't like, but I don't want to cherry pick the Sudokus. I want to take what's coming and to see if I can solve them. So without further ado, let's see if I can solve this one. This is the eve before the New Year's Eve, according to the zodiac calendar here in Vietnam. I'm not planning to leave town for the next 10 days because during this time, the usual count of dead motorcyclists on the road goes up from about 16 a day to at least double that because of all the drunk drivers. So I'm staying off of the countryside road, that's for sure. So I'm not housebound, but I do stay close to home. Anyway, let's see. There's a two here, and there's a two here, and they block these cells here. And the two continues down here and blocks these two. So this is going to be a two, and this is going to be a two. How about that? Two with one strike. The two here and the two here block all over here. This one blocks this cell, and that means that this is a two. One of these must be a three because of the three here, and therefore one of these must be a three. And this can't be a three due to the three in this column. So this is a three, and now one of these must be a three. One of these must be a nine because of these two nines blocking these cells here. This four blocks here and this four blocks across here, making this a four. And therefore, this must be a four. These two have to be a five and a seven. And that makes these 3 and 8, 9, and a 6. So one of these must be a 6, and therefore one of these. And we know that one of these is a 9. Let's look at these two guys. They have to be a 1 and a 3. So a ghost one here, and the one here, and the one here puts a 1 in this place like so. And the other one was a 3, right? I can't do anything with that. But let's look at the three empty cells here. They have to be 6, 7, and 8. There's a 7 here. Therefore, one of these must be a 7, but we knew that. And these two have to be a 6 and an 8. That'll have to wait. And while I'm not thinking more about that, I see the two 5s here, and they put a 5 in this position like so. One of these must be a 1. I must be able to do something with a 7 coming over here, and one of these is now a 7, and that makes one of these a 7. But that's at least too many. A 2, 6, and a 7 to place here, 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 or here. The 2 can't go here, so the 2 will have to go here or here. Yeah, that's all. That's all I can say about that right now. Let me look at these three cells here. They have to be a 1, 8, and a 3. I don't know what to do with that information. I know that one of these must be a 3, and I know that because this 3 blocks this square, and this 3 blocks these two squares, making one of these two a 3. So therefore, one of these 3 must be a 3. I think I need to do something about these 5 cells. I'm looking at the 5 here. The 5 goes over here. So I'm thinking I'm actually not thinking straight, because I was thinking that a 5 would have to go here or here, and therefore this would have to be a 5 and this a 7, but that is not certain. It might be so, but it's not certain, and therefore I can't do that now. Of course, one of these will have to be a 7, one of these will have to be an 8, and I think I already figured out that one of these will have to be a 3. Yes. So an 8 and a 3 to occupy two of these 3 cells, and a 6 and a 7 to occupy two of these 3 cells. That still leaves me with the question of what to do with A1, because it could go anywhere in these 5 cells. Logic alone doesn't seem to carry me forward at this time. Let's see if hard work might help. There are intersections here of a lot of diverse digits. I want to look at this because we have a lot of digits down here and across here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 8. Wow, look at that. This is an 8. And now one of these 3 must be an 8. And one of these must be a 6, and the two others must be a 5 and a 3. But that's not helping me. Let me look at this row now that we have added the 8. We need to find a 7, 9, 1, and a 4. There's a 1, 9 here, so this is a 7 or a 4. There's a 9 and a 4 here, so this is a 1 or a 7. There's a 7 here, so this is a 1 or this is a 1. A 9 must go here or here. Oh, hang on. No, it's not a 1 and a 9 pair. So let's see, we got a 3 down here and we got a 3 here. So one of these 3 must be a 3. One of these must be a 9, and the other one must be a 4. Yes, we got a 4, 9 here because we've got these 4 9s blocking here. So this is a 1, 5, 3. Nice. So we know that this or this must be a 1, and therefore this cannot be a 1. And because we have these two 1s here blocking these, and this now is blocked by a ghost 1 here, this is a 1. And that makes these two a 1 and a 7, because we have the 1 here and the 7 here blocking these 3 squares. So this is a 1 and a 7. And because this is a ghost 1, this must now be a 3, and this must be a 1. and that makes this a 1. And we are off to something that looks like a start. These must be a 3, 8 now. And if they are 3, 8, and these are 1, 7, then this one has got to be a 6. Yes. Let's see if that changes anything about anything. The 6 here going over here, the 6 coming up here, one of these being a 6 and one of these being a 6. No, it doesn't change anything. Let's look at this column here, a 6, 7, 8. No, we know that one of these will have to be an 8. Let me look at these again. These being a 4 and a 9, this is a 1, 3 and a 5. 1, 3 and a 5, and therefore these 4 would have to be a 2, 6, 7, 8. And this cannot, so one of these is a 2, but we knew that. Oh, 2, 6, and 8. So this must be the 7, and this must be the 1. Yes. And now one of these must be a 7, and therefore one of these must be a 7. That's how it's supposed to be, I'm sure. Can we do something with the 3 here? A 7, 8, and a 6. No, this is still a 7. And these are still 5 and 7. And this is still a 9 or a 9 here. 6, 8 here, 6, 8 here. What about this one? It's going to be a 3 or a 8. 3 or an 8. And this is also a 3 or an 8. Therefore, this is not going to be a 3 or an 8, I think. But, well, have to wait and see about that. So if these are 3 and 8s, I just need these 3 more cells, and they have to be a 5, 9, and a 4. There's a 5 and a 9 here, making this a 4. How lucky can we get? There's a 4 here and here, and the 4 up here, making this a 4. And now one of these must be a 4. So 3 and 8, got the 4. What about the 9 and the 5? 9, 5, 9, 5. I don't think I can get those yet. But of course, the 4 here and the 4 here gives me this 4. And now this is a 4. Baby steps, baby steps. And we knew that these were 4 and 9, right? So with the 4 being taken, this must be a 9. 9 here and here. Block this, and these 2 9s block these, and therefore this is a 9. And that makes this a 6, and this an 8. These are still 5 and 7, right? The 8 here and here forces an 8 to go here. And these two now must be a 6 and a 7. And that still means that a 7 must go here somewhere. And here somewhere. Did it change anything here? 3 and an 8? No, it didn't. But it did leave me this cell here, and it's got to be a 5, of course. So let me look down this column here, a 2, 6, 7, and a 9. 7, 9, this is a 2, 6. This is a 6, 7, we knew that. So we're just looking for a 2 and a 9. And this must be the 9 because this cell and this cell have been blocked by 9s. So this is a 9. Yes. And now for the 2, let's see, 2 here, 2 over here. No. The 2 must go either here. I can't currently make out where it's going to go, but I know that this must be a 7, so maybe that will help because that is now a 7 and this is a 7, I said, and this is a 6. This is a 2 or a 6 and this is a 2 or a 6, right? So let me look at this column. A 2, 3, and an 8. There's a 3 here, so one of these must be a 3. 2, 6, and an 8 here. Let me sit on that for a while. Instead, I'm gonna look up here at 3, 6, 7, 8. 3, 8, so this is a 7. 3, 8, and a 6 here, right? So this is a 7. And that, now I remember one of these must be a 7 and not a 6. We got a 6 here up and they are blocking these, and we got the 6 here blocking this. So this is a 7. And that makes this a 7, doesn't it? Just one more 7, and that is going to go here, making this a 5. So we got the 4, 7, and 9s all accounted for. Still a 3 and an 8. I wonder when we are going to get those resolved. Let me have another look at these here. A 6, 5, and a 3. This could be a 5, and this could be a 5. We know that one of these must be a 6. Therefore, this can't be a 6. So this is a 6 or this is a 6. So close. Something must give. Yes, a 2. These 2's here block here. And that makes this a 2. And I think we are breaking the puzzle now. This is now a 2 and this is a 2. Now these have to be a 6 and an 8. And we have a 6 in the column, making this an 8 and this a 6. Sorry for keeping you waiting while I collected my mind here. Now this must be a 6 and therefore this is a 6. This is a 3, 8 and this is a 3, 8. This is a 3, 8 and this is a 3, 8. We got a 5 up here somewhere. And these two guys have to be an 8 and a 3. We got a 3 in the column, so this is an 8. And we found the 3 for the top row, finally, making this a 3 and this a 3 and this 8 and this an 8 and this an 8. Like so. This must be a 3, and therefore this is a 3. And that makes this a 5. And this must be a 1, as must this. And this is going to be a 5. That was a little tougher than the last evil puzzle I did from websudoku.com. But yeah, it was nice. And I hope that you liked it too, and that you come back for more. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.